Hello Leos, this is AD with Chaos Tarot and I'm going to be doing your yearly 2019 readings. Thank you so much Leos for your support throughout the year. I'm so happy and grateful to you and I hope to grow and expand this 2019. So that is one of my goals, so thank you for helping me along with that. And in that and saying that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe or leave a comment below. Alright, so also in the description box, if you'd like to contact me for personal reading information, just see my Instagram and stuff like that. All that information is going to be in the description box below, so go ahead and check that out. Without any further ado, Leo, let's get into your 2019 reading. Alright, and the spread that I'm going to be doing is going to be picking a card for each month and then going from there. Alright, and Leo, as I was pre-shuffling, I kept seeing the Queen of Cups, like kept seeing it. Alright, so could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or you could be stepping into a mother role, having a child, stepping up for a child, and you can be a dude too and step into like a motherly type role where you're just nurturing and caring for, you know, an individual. But I see this being kind of like a uncomfortable year for you guys. But not in like the uncomfortable in the sense of like you're going to be confronted with some emotions that like you might not have wanted to, or you might not have thought about in a long time. But it seems like you're going to have a pretty emotional year, but I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. You know, being a water sign, I'm always emotional, but I think that it's going to help you grow in that area, in that arena. Possibly with your horoscopes, there's a placement there with maybe Neptune or Venus or something. Pluto. Alright. Let's see what's going on for our Leos in 2019. Alright, Leo. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Beautiful energy. Okay, this is wish fulfillment. Alright. So think about what you want. Gratitude. Be grateful. You know, go on with your bad self. It's kind of like really what I'm getting. Beautiful underlying energy, and it's followed by the World card. So this could be a really, you know, you could be truly closing out some major cycles this upcoming year in 2019. Or I guess it's not upcoming. We're in it. We're in it. So yeah, really great. With the Nine of Cups, also be aware and be careful not to overindulge, alright, where you're just doing too much. So have fun, Leos, but it seems like you guys could be getting some wishes. This is going to be a really positive year for you guys, alright? So we have the King of Pentacles in January to the Five of Pentacles in February. March, the Devil. All this Pentacle energy could be dealing with the Capricorn. May, whoa, the Hierophant, uncomfortable. These are not your elements, right? The Hierophant, Taurian energy. Okay. So that May, January, February, March, April, May is going to be the Two of Pentacles. June, whew, we breathe out simultaneously. The Wheel of Fortune, okay? So it gets better. Look, and then we have the Knight of Cups coming into July. Look at that. It really gets better. Ooh, to the Lovers in August. Wow. Judgment. Damn. Judgment, and what's that, September? October is the Six of Cups. Wow. November is Justice. And then we end on the Knight of Wands. So stepping back into your energy at the end of this year. What a year, Leo. What a fucking year. I think that a lot of you guys are going to be shedding some tears. I don't know why I got that, but I think you guys are going to be crying a lot in this beginning part of this year. Pretty much from like January to June, like you're going to be all over the place, making some decisions that you don't want to make. That's not a bad thing. It's just a part of this destiny. You have to go through this. It's always darkest before the dawn. Write that down, Leos, because that's really the theme of this reading. It is darkest before the dawn. 2019 is going to push you and stretch you and pull you. You're looking like that bitch from fucking Willy Wonka. Like the one who was a blueberry. That one. It's gonna push you. Could certainly be in like your financial and work environment for sure. It seems like work for you at the beginning of the year is going to be kind of nutty. All right. So just be aware of that. So you're starting off as the King of Pentacles here in January, which is beautiful energy. It's Capricorn season, right? And so you're focusing on abundance, okay? For a lot of you guys, I think that you're holding on and you're sticking to your opinions, especially if they're being challenged at this time. You're really, really focused on work. That's such a huge thing. I think Saturn had a pretty significant movement because people are so focused on work this upcoming year and just focusing on the material, the worldly. What do they need to do to make plans to be successful in the future? And so it seems like come the beginning of this year, that is where your focus and intent is. And perhaps you're comfortable. Perhaps January you really think that, you know, you're getting it together and you're feeling like a king, all right? Or people feel like you're a king because of the king energy. It's external. So with that, you know, you're getting a lot of attention perhaps in your wealth, all right? But then it moves to the Five of Pentacles, all right? It moves to the Five of Pentacles here. So, interesting. So, there's going to be a level of disappointment or instability, all right? But do not forget to ask for help. When you see the Five of Pentacles, this is a sign to ask for help. They're right in front of a church. But there is a feeling of isolation. You could perhaps have an unexpected finance that appears and that, you know, you're losing quite a chunk of money. Be careful not to get too involved in materialism. It's money. It's money. It comes back, right? And this is coming from somebody who's had a really toxic relationship with fucking money. You want to talk about an abusive relationship, my guy? Like, my relationship with money is completely, you know, out the wazoo. But you're going to be experiencing that, kind of like the downside of wealth. This could be people coming and begging you, asking you for help, and you don't necessarily have it to give. That type of energy. And so come March, we move into the Devil. And so really, really, finances, you know, this is materialism. This is being trapped by old habits, okay? You could be learning some bad financial habits about yourself. You could be trying to get out of a contract that you can't get out of, but you're tied to something, especially followed by the Hierophant. You're tied to something that you feel like, you know, is draining you. It really, really drains you and leaves you kind of unstable. Your commitment is being tested to something. I'm going to go ahead and start I want to clarify what this is. Let's see. Yeah, and the King of Pentacles without the bottom is this deck. So, money, yeah. So I have the Knight of Swords. So it's going to be maybe some information. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. But it's going to have to do with communication. Why is the Five of Pentacles here, please? Why is the Five of Pentacles here, please? Five of Pentacles, please. 1, 2. Oh, okay. The Three of Wands. So perhaps something that you were waiting for, something that you thought was going to take off or really be successful, you find out that when these ships come back in with this Three of Wands, it isn't at all what you expected or wanted, okay? So there's going to be disappointment. And because maybe some of you guys could be having difficulty receiving like a check or a payment or something. Perhaps somebody doesn't pay you, or there's just technical difficulties or something, but it puts you in a uncomfortable way. I'm not going to say bad because you come out of it, but it puts you in an uncomfortable way. But I feel like this is just the final nails in a coffin to just make sure that you learn those lessons here with their Hierophant, okay? The tradition. And Leos are extremely traditional at their core, okay? Which people don't realize, but they're one of the most, they're kind of, and the way the Leos think, they're very similar to Capricorns. And I think that Capricorns and Leos have different way about to try to get the same result. But anyways, you're focusing on tradition. You're focusing on legacy, okay? And so once this is challenged, perhaps I just feel like you feel tied to something that is out of your control, or you receive information that something's not working out the way that it should have. Why is the Devil here, please? Why is the Devil here in March, please? Yeah, the Five of Pentacles still comes out again, okay? And there could be an offer with this Four of Cups. There's just stagnation. It's stagnation. Stagnation is happening in your financial realm. Something that you invested in, something that you were excited to hear about comes back in the news. The news is it's not moving. I don't know if it's bad. I don't think it's, I don't know if it's a no, but it's a like, hey, this is going to take a lot of time to get through. It's just going to, you're just going to feel like, and you can't get out of it. You're stuck. All right. So come April, you're challenging this. You're challenging this. You're challenging the status quo. You're challenging what's been there before. You're not one to take a whole bunch of shit. You're like really focused, okay? Because some decisions are going to have to be made with this Two of Pentacles. So you're going to be weighing out your options. But it makes sense, because are you going to stick to this that's let you down, or are you going to move on from it? And again, this can be a relationship. It can be a romantic relationship. It could be a partnership. It can be a business contract. It's just something that, you know, it's not all that it's jazzed up to be. And so now what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You break away from this Hierophant, you know, you break away from the tradition or whatever. You challenge the tradition, and now you have some decisions to make. Where are you going to go? Okay? But in June, the Wheel of Fortune appears, which is absolutely gorgeous. This is awesome, because the rest of your year is fucking great. So come summertime, around your birthday, right before your birthday, the universe is going to pick up some slack, okay? And it's going to start turning in your favor, and you're going to feel that shift. But you got to close out this. I don't even know if it's a cycle, but you have to go through this, you know, it's darkest before the dawn. Because when this dawn hits, it's coming with financial security. Perhaps, you know, whatever this financial thing was at the beginning of the year that left you disappointment, when it comes in June, or when it comes in the summertime, or what have you, it'll really mean, it'll be way more significant then. And you'll be like, oh, I get it. Oh, I'm so blessed that that didn't come through when I thought it was, because this is so much better. It's kind of what's happening here. And so the rest of your year, you're not even focused on finances. So everything is earth until June. And then we move into the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, you know, made some major arcana. 3 major arcana. So this is a big year. 2019, Leos, is a big year for you guys, alright? So we move to the Knight of Cups. So somebody's coming in and offering some emotional love, affection. L-O-V-E-E-N, affection is kind of what's happening. So you're going to have a fun summer. You could just have a really interesting fling. I'm thinking that it starts off with a fling, but it's a soul tie. This person comes to you right in the nick of time when you're introduced to this person. Okay? This person, whoever this is, it could be a return. It could be somebody completely brand new. But this person that you're meeting in the summertime, it turns out to be a really significant relationship moving into the Lovers, alright? So you could be meeting your soulmate, your twin flame. Somebody that you've known from a past life, and y'all are seeking balance. So you're going to go from work to love. I just see this being really positive, but it's definitely a soul tie, a soul connection, alright? July, August was the Lovers, okay? Perhaps even with the Lovers, some decisions could be made, could be connecting with the Gemini, but you could be, you know, having to face some decisions. But I just love the Lover. I love this. I love this. I love this pair with the Wheel of Fortune. You're truly going to be meeting some significant people. It could be a balance. A business partner, but just somebody that has some type of emotions also. It could be creative, is what I was trying to say. I'm sorry. It could be a creative partnership, artistic, right? So we have Judgment here. Look at this 20, 2 10s, okay? Big year, big change, big revelation that comes for you in August. Excuse me. Or September, I'm sorry. So you could be finding some huge information. Perhaps something could be resurrecting from the dead. It could be this devil, you know, energy comes back and rears its head, and you have to, you know, close it out, make that final decision, all right? But it moves into the Six of Cups, which is an extremely happy and beautiful, energetic card. So the Six of Cups, dealing with family, alright? Children, perhaps. Just dealing with this past life connection. This is a soulmate. Whoever comes trickling in for you when the sun's out and the guns, you know, sun's out, guns out, this is going to be somebody who's very significant in your life, because it moves from the Six of Cups to Justice, alright? So this is karmic. A karmic relationship could be Libra. But it brings balance into your life. You start seeing what all of this was for. It truly, it's always darkest before the dawn, but you start seeing what all of this is for, and you reach that balance, that synergy. You got it. You've been there, done that, got that t-shirt. You're good. You're out of it. So by the time December rolls around, you're ready to hop back on that horse with a vengeance and get shit popping and get shit going and moving and shaking. All right, you really step into your energy at the end of the year. So really interesting energy, really interesting reading, Leos. Oof, I just knocked the fuck out of the camera, like, damn. Anyways, so I apologize about that. Anyways, okay, so the Knight of Wands. So you step back into that energy, and you come back with a vengeance. You're ready to go into 2020, bitch, with, you know, that face. You're ready to hop the fuck in there. I love it. I'm living for this year. It's going to be tough. I'm not even going to sit over here and bullshit you. The first couple of months, the first 6 months of this year are going to whoop your ass into shape. They really are. But it'll totally be worth it by the time it's all said and done, alright? So just make sure that you're meditating, Leos. Make sure that you know who your friends are. Because you're going to be... It's the triery that is coming in. But it balances out. It's all for the better. It's all karmic. It's all karmic, okay? It really is. So there's no need to be disappointed by the situation. Because there's nothing that you can do other than just get through it. And call it a day. Let's see, 3, 2, and 1. So let's see what the big card we have. 15. 15. Sorry, it's on the other sheet of paper. But really beautiful card. Oh my goodness gracious. Guidance. Ah, beautiful. The gift of certainty where you are in tune and with and follow your own intuition. The whisper in your subconscious ear to evoke a resolute sense of knowing beyond thought. Effective discernment through reflection within and trust of self. Not for the sake of ego or the individual, but for the connection of all things aligned with purpose. That's great because like I said, this is a tough beginning of the year, but you have that guidance. You are realigning. Like I said, it's karmic. You're realigning with yourself and your purpose, right? Your divine purpose, all right, with this Wheel of Fortune. So this is a really big year. Some of you could be entering into like a power couple type thing where like whenever this person comes in, this Knight of Cups comes in, or this offer comes in, I mean, it's just gonna fucking blow the fucking roof off the house. I mean, all the way up to Judgment. So you go from 10 to 20 here. I mean, just a major shift, and it's that realization of being like, I get it now. I understand what my goals are, and that's why you're so excited for 2020. Perhaps even in November, you're looking at the legality of things. You're like, what can I and can't I do? So I know when this comes in, when 2020 rolls the fuck in, I'm coming in. I'm coming for that crown. It's kind of really what I'm getting, Leo. So I love it. I don't know what to say. I love it. I support it. I support the Tude, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe or comment below. I hope that you revisit this video throughout the year so we can, see how it panned out together. And just thank you so much for beautiful ending to my 2018. But yeah, good luck in 2019, guys. Remember, just keep a good solid head on your shoulders. Look, again, the underlying energy is the Nine of Cups, so you're going to be getting those wishes granted this year, even if it starts off kind of wonky. All right, so peace, Leos. Love you.